Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm with my friends, so talk to you later. Bye. Who was that? That was my baby girl. Love of my life. Oh, because it sounds like you fucking hate her. Well, you don't understand how relationships work. It's a lot of ups and downs. It's not just perfect all the time. Actually, I do. I've been married for 4 years. I've never talked to her like that. Oh, well, okay. Maybe I hate her a little bit. Then why are you with her? Because of the sex. Don't say because of the sex. Because she has a car? Am I a piece of shit? Yes.
When men are like, well, what do I get in return for paying for dinner? Baby boy, you get to be in her presence. If you want things, go date a man. You need to be dating a man. The problem with a lot of straight guys is they don't like women. I'm not attracted to women, but I think I like women more than a lot of these guys. There have been wars fought over women. There's countries where a man can't even be in the same room with a woman who he isn't related to. That's how powerful and strong and desirable and valuable femininity and womanhood is. And men in the West are like, well, what am I getting in return for holding the door open for you? You get to be around her. You do things for her to convince her that you're a protector, a provider, you're safe, and she spends time with you. And in return, you get to be around her. You want a provider? Date men. I can give you a lot of advice on that if you need that. You shouldn't be dating women. If you want things in return, if simply being around her isn't enough for you, you're dating the wrong woman or the wrong gender. That's it. This is ridiculous.
Hello fam, happy Easter to you all. What is the reason why some straight men don't like women? Why do they even date women? Many men out there are selfish and are only concerned about the feminine tools. They are concerned about what they can get from women. They are concerned about the sexual gratification they get from women. Obviously, toxic masculinity is the order of the day here. Toxic masculinity actively devalues traits that are associated with femininity, but they are focused on using and enjoying the feminine tools. You know what I mean by that? That's so hypocritical. Most men have been unknowingly trained to focus on power, money, and status, and also to see women as unequal and lesser beings. In this video, we will be exploring with examples and showing how some men don't like women. They are less interested in women, but they are still dating those women for selfish reasons.
Why can't we be equal? Why do you feel superior to me?
Let me ask you this. Do you want a man that's taller than you?
Yeah.
Would you prefer a man that's stronger than you physically?
Yes, I do.
Would you prefer a man that can lead you?
Absolutely.
Would you prefer a man that's more competent and more intelligent than yourself?
I just said that. I
Yeah.
can't
Doesn't sound
disagree.
anything equal there to me.
Ouch. But what if I am strong?
You're not. That means that we are not equal.
Yeah, we're not. We're not. But don't.
You just said a second ago that we were.
Okay, all right.
Got
You got me.
Say some men don't like women for real. I'm not questioning your sexuality. I mean, you don't see women as people. There are certain men that only see you as an object to have sex with, an object for status or power, but they don't see you as a human being. They don't see you as equal. That's why they want you to serve them. That's why they keep throwing this word submissive around every which way, because some men don't want a wife, they want a slave. Some men don't want a mind, they want a trophy. Some men don't want your heart, they want your box. What I'm telling you, lady, is run fast as away from these men. And I'm gonna give you the run fast as away from these men starter pack. Any man that excessively uses the word delusional, run away from this man. Women are delusional. They delusional. These delusional women. Starter pack. He excessively uses the word accountability. Run fast. He probably don't like women that much.
Asking guys questions about their girlfriends. So here we go. When is her birthday?
July, 21st? No?
How do you
But
not know her birthday?
July 20 what?
29.
July 29th.
Oh,
That's
my
right.
goodness.
I'm so sorry.
What are the names of her siblings?
Andrew and dude, man, this is actually kind of embarrassing, huh?
What's her middle name?
Man, it's something just,
It's my grandparents.
yeah, it's a old-timey name. It's gonna be another embarrassing pass.
Where did she go to college?
SFU.
State.
SF State.
Can you close your eyes for us? What color are her eyes?
Green. Blue.
When is your wedding date?
November 14th? Close? November 18th. 18th. 20th. Close.
What is her current job title at work?
That's a great question. She works from home. You're a data...
No.
A loan person?
No.
Internal IT, maybe?
No.
What do you do?
System support analyst too.
Which is what I said.
Has she ever played a sport?
It doesn't appear so. Just because you're unathletic.
What is her middle name?
Oh. I actually forgot.
Do you know his middle name?
Yes. Efrain.
That's gotta hurt.
Imagine being in a relationship with someone for a while or even for a couple of years and they don't know such vital information about you. To me, I think it shows lack of interest. You might disagree with me on this. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let's talk about that very podcast video of the man trying to make the women understand that men and women can never be equal. He was implying that men and women can never be equal. They are not equal and can never be equal due to physical and inherent differences. Being an equal in the society does not require you to be the same to the next person or even have similarities. Men and women are obviously different biologically and otherwise. He tried using logic in his explanation, but that wasn't making any sense to me. From his explanation, he was implying that every individual in the society can never have equal rights in the eyes of the law, because in the society we have babies, teenagers, young adults and old adults, and these people are different on different levels. They have different capacity, they have different energy level and strength, but we all have the right to live, the right to freedom of speech. From his conversation, he also implied that all men don't have equality because not all men are tall, not all men are strong, not all men are macho. We have men of different sizes, different height, different color, different strength, energy level. Not all men can be protective. So his conversation does not really make sense to me. Let's have a closer look at what gender equality really means. Gender equality is a concept of providing equal opportunities, right, and treatment to people of all genders. It encompasses the belief that individuals should not be discriminated against or disadvantaged based on their gender identity or expression. Here are some key aspects of what gender equality entails. Equal rights and opportunity, equal treatment and respect, elimination of gender-based violence, shared responsibilities and decision-making, empowerment and agency, intersectionality.
World, there are straight men who do not like women. I'm gonna explain. Let me cook. Just let me cook. I asked in the football locker room once. I said, hey, bros, like, what's something that y'all like about women that's not sexual or physical or any of that shit? Crickets. So then they tried to flip it. They tried to ask me the same question. I said, okay, I feel like women are nurturers. I feel like you can let your guard down a lot around women. I feel like you can be a lot softer around women. You ain't got to be on no tough guy, macho man shit all day. I feel like it's amazing hearing the female's perspective for once. You feel me? Like they sense of humor is a lot different. It's so many reasons that I can go on and on about why I like women, right? And like, then on the internet, right, we see podcasts all the time, multiple podcasts, and the hosts, they whole topic of discussion is just degrading women and just saying how horrible females are and why men need to put their guard up and protect themselves. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, do y'all like, and I don't know the name for it. I feel like we can all kind of connect and, we can agree that there is a name for it. I'm not going to say it, but it's just very, very weird. We can just call it weird. So I'd be thrown off, like, when a motherfucker say, like, oh, Mason, you a lover boy. I'd be like, how are you not? Like, damn, like, you don't like your girl? Like, what the fuck? Like, how don't you like your girl? So I personally, I don't want to put a name to it. You feel me? I don't want to get canceled, but
I just want to say, don't ignore the signs. Like, any guy that gets a thrill out of degrading women, any guy that runs under his boys the moment after he get done doing some sexual shit with a girl and he goes to them to get the satisfaction and the validation for whatever the shit he did, it's a name for that shit. And I'm gonna just label it weird. Yeah.
A lot of toxic masculine men date women for sexual gratification. They objectify women and view sexual conquest as a measure of masculinity. Let's have a deeper look at how toxic masculinity objectifies women. Toxic masculinity contributes to the objectification of women in various ways, reinforcing harmful attitudes and behaviors that reduce women to mere objects of male desire or dominance. Here are some ways in which toxic masculinity objectifies women. Viewing women as possession or trophies, reducing women to physical appearance. Toxic masculinity places undue emphasis on women's physical appearance, often prioritizes physical traits such as attractiveness or conformity to narrow beauty standards. This can lead to the objectification of women's body, where their worth is judged primarily based on their looks, rather than their character, abilities, or contributions. More ways toxic men objectify women includes sexualization and objectification in the media, normalization of sexual harassment and assault, blaming victims of violence, lack of respect for consent, and boundaries. Overall, toxic masculinity contributes to a culture that objectifies and dehumanizes women, perpetuating gender inequality and harm. Challenging toxic masculinity involves promoting respect for women's autonomy, agency, and dignity, as well as fostering healthier behaviors and attitudes that prioritize consent, equality, and mutual respect in relationships and society.
Being bisexual really makes you realize how much men don't like women.
And being gay has made me realize how many men don't actually like men either. It's actually been an experience that's made me wish that I tapped more into my bisexuality, because truth be told, I'm actually attracted to both sexes, but because I know that I want to spend the rest of my life with a man, I don't really feel like it's okay for me to like explore or waste a woman's time. But men sure do like wasting my time, because when it really comes down to it, honestly, a lot of men don't like men or women. They like holes. And sometimes they like having their holes stuffed. And that's all we are to them. Someone that they can control, use, take from, trauma dump on, and then use as a scapegoat for all of the problems that they created themselves that have absolutely nothing to do with us. So really, a lot of the times when a man is mistreating you, it really has nothing to do with you. It's literally him and how he perceives you based on whatever the hell he's been through, because he's stupid.
One of the dumbest takes I've seen on this app is men who hate women are on the down low or they're gay. First off, that's a slap in the face to all my gay friends because they are the biggest supporters of women. But second of all, men that hate women are the thirstiest men on the planet. They'll do anything to fuck women. They just don't see them as equals. But just peep game and lock in. Fall 2020 was my freshman year of college, and I moved into the dorms, and on my floor there's this dude I met. Bro was 6'11", liked to play basketball, liked to play 2K, and listen to a lot of rap. And I've been looking for a center for years, so me and him were dogs. But as the closer we got, the more I realized he would say a lot of weird shit. Like, we quickly made a friend group of like 5-6 people, and sometimes we'd just be talking about our relationships and shit, and he would say goofy shit like all these women are sluts, they don't bring anything to the table. And we tried to change his mind, but he was too far gone. And that was 3 years ago. Now he has restraining orders. He's literally known for scaring the hoes. So no, men who hate women aren't gay. They objectify and sexualize women. They would do anything to sleep with a woman, but they don't see women as equals.
So I'm watching One Piece. I'm just watching anime and I'm just like, animators, male animators who animate anime. Do y'all like women? Do y'all like women? And I was just like, if you say you do, you're lying. Because if you did, you wouldn't animate the things that happen. And then I'm thinking to people who did the manga, I'm like, do y'all like women? Because based on everything I see, the answer is no. And then I had a thought. Straight men don't like women. They may be attracted to women, but just because they're attracted to women, that doesn't mean they like them. And I'm just like, gay men like women more than straight men do. And that's a big thing. Let me repeat that. Gay men gay men love women more than straight men do. Because if you think about it, like our queen Drew just like dragging all these dudes. The thing is, they're all straight. I'm sure there are misogynist gay men because, like, hello, men. But these straight men, I'm just like, y'all are literally just like I'm not coming for her territory because that's not my gig. But it's just like, straight men, y'all don't like women, and then you're upset when women say they don't want to date you, or no, they will not reciprocate your catcalls. And all of a sudden you go from lusting after them to, is it because you don't like women, you're attracted to and you lust for women, but the moment a woman in her right says no or go away, then all of a sudden, once that attraction's gone, on the base level, cis men, you don't like women. On the base level. And I will say that with my full chest, my full non-binary chest, because gay men and queer men and non-binary, we love women. We literally worship pop divas. So straight men, I would say do better, but y'all don't have the capacity to do so because y'all have contributed nothing positive to society.
Why are toxic masculine men so anti-femininity? Why are they so anti anything that has to do with women? It's that way because they've been programmed to fight against anything that has to do with women. They've been programmed to devalue traits that are associated with femininity. Toxic masculinity devalues traits that are associated with femininity by perpetuating the idea that some certain qualities and behaviors traditionally associated with women are inferior, weak, or undesirable. Here is how toxic masculinity contributes to the devaluation of feminine traits. Emotional suppression. These men have been taught to suppress their emotions. They've been told that only women are allowed to express their emotions. When you express your emotion, you're showing signs of weakness. So they should not be associated with expressing themselves emotionally. Caring and nurturing traits with compassion, nurturing, and caregiving are often associated with femininity, but are frequently devalued within the context of toxic masculinity. Men may be discouraged from expressing these traits or may face ridicule for engaging in caregiving roles, such as being a stay-at-home parent or pursuing career in caregiving professions, collaboration, and cooperation. Toxic masculinity tends to glorify competition and dominance over collaboration and cooperation. Traits such as empathy, cooperation, and consensus building, which are often associated with feminine leadership styles, may be seen as weak or ineffective within toxic masculine norms. Communication and relationship building. Effective communication and leadership building skills are essential for healthy interpersonal connections, yet toxic masculinity often discourages men from developing these skills. Traits like active listening, compromise, conflict resolution, which are traditionally associated with femininity, may be dismissed as unimportant or unnecessary. This explains why a lot of men are loners, a lot of men are sad, a lot of men are lonely. It's because they lack the skills to interact with other humans. They lack the skills to build genuine relationship and support system. Body image and self-care. Toxic masculinity can also contribute to the devaluation of traits related to body image and self-care. Men may feel pressure to conform to unrealistic standards of physical strength and appearance, while practices such as grooming, skincare, and emotional care are sometimes dismissed as feminine or weak. This explains why a lot of men are lazy A lot of men live in dirty environment. A lot of men don't take care of themselves. A lot of men don't look after their mental health because they don't believe in that. A lot of men don't like grooming. This explains it all.
Do straight men even like women?
I've been hearing this conversation a lot lately, and I have a very interesting plot twist on the story, so hear me out. So to explain the concept, it's basically the idea that we straight men only like the fact that we can do the physical thing with women, or if we're married, then they can cook or clean or take care of the kids. The theory is that maybe we don't actually like talking to women, and if it wasn't for the things that they do for us or what we can get from them, then we wouldn't actually even be their friends. And so here's my response to that. It's not that straight men don't like women, it's that most of us don't understand anything about them, and because we live in a patriarchal society, we weren't even taught about the necessity of understanding women. Think about it, whether it's our careers, our governments, or even the school system, we have been taught that life is about how much money you can make, your ability to dominate over others, and attaining the things that build your legacy in this world. Money, power, and respect. So if a woman is talking about her heart or her feelings or the flow of life, then a lot of men process that as a bunch of chaotic, all over the place babble. This is because we live in a society that has taught us that life isn't about the meaning or the essence of things, but it's about every individual's abilities to extract the most value out of whatever it is that they're using. So to men, video games and watching sports feels like it serves a purpose because it's like a training ground to compete in this dog-eat-dog world. But listening to a woman express the importance of open-hearted communication doesn't feel like it serves a purpose because it doesn't lead directly to money, power, and respect. But it does serve a purpose. We must learn as a society that living in a world that doesn't value empathy, communication, and compassion inevitably leads to self-destruction. So it's not just that men don't like women. It's that we live in a system that doesn't value the feminine at all. And so the only way to help men as individuals is to actually do the work to fix society as a whole. And that will take all of us. I love you.
So guys, this is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye.